Hello everyone, thanks so much for joining me here today. If you're new, I'm Amanda. Welcome to the channel where we are all about shattering the mental health stigma. If you haven't already, make sure you make sweet, sweet love to that subscribe button. Give the bell a few kisses so you're not missing any of these reactions, my vlogs about my mental health journeys, celebrity interviews about theirs, or any of the other content I will be adding to help you with your mental health or help you help others. Today's reaction is a request from Kate, my beautiful soul of a Patreon. I love and appreciate you for your support. If you haven't had a chance to check out my Patreon, make sure to do so. Link is in the description. Every single dime goes toward my mental health outreach. You get priority song requests. You get to jump on multiple fun Zoom calls with me every single month and hang out, play games. You get exclusive reactions that I only do for my channel, behind the scenes stuff. You get a sneak peek at my upcoming reactions for the channel, personalized stuff, and so much more. Every single dime goes toward my mental health outreach, so make sure to check that out. But Kate has asked that I react to Citizen Soldier, If These Scars Could Speak. Man, my scars have a lot of stories, so I can only imagine what this song is going to delve into. I imagine all of you have your own scars with your own stories, and I'm interested to hear the response. What would your scars say? I've never heard Citizen Soldier. I've never heard this song, so we're gonna dive in. And this is just a lyric video. It doesn't seem to be an official video, so it is a lyric video.
Far to find me, I'm too numb to feel these broken bones staring from the outside. All your ignorance makes it hard to see beneath my skin. I fight a war within, I fight a war within. If these scars could speak,
I like the whisper there. It's the feelings of invalidation and the feelings of having your own experiences minimized by people who don't understand, being confronted by the ignorance of people who just can't wrap their mind around that this process is real, that these feelings, these things that we try to express but can't quite get out in a way that they understand, these things are real. And I think part of that is fear, because they don't want to admit that it's real. They don't want to admit that this is something that could very much happen to them or someone that they know and love. But the song is that desperation to be heard and to speak a language that other people who haven't gone through the same process can comprehend.
The stigma feeding, it sucks the life from me. Now I'm suffocating, all your expectations drowning me. Walls are closing in now, how will I survive? Is it really over? Tell me, will I make it through the night? Will I make it through the night? If these scars could speak, can you hear fight a war within? Will I make it through the night? If these scars could speak, you would hear my hell. And all the lies I used to save myself. If these scars could speak, you would know my pain. And all the demons hiding in my rage. If these scars could speak.
Who is this band and why have I never heard of them? I literally have never even heard of this group until I started doing this channel, and I've seen quite a few suggestions in the comments for them. Where have they been hiding all of my life? I don't understand. I want to say that worse than the symptoms of depression, the symptoms of anxiety, the symptoms of mental health struggles is the societal expectation that we shouldn't show them. And I'm surviving, and you are really going to whine that my pain is upsetting to you? Oh, I'm sorry. Let me just have a mental breakdown a little quieter. Let me just dial down my panic attack so I don't inconvenience you. That is how I felt. That's some thoughts that I had when I was going through that process. I will argue, a lot of people say depression's this quiet killer. It's a quiet disease. No, it's freaking not. It's not quiet at all. It's not hidden. Our symptoms are just as visible as those of any other disease. It's just that they're silenced and ignored by people who absolutely can't find a way to understand. And the talk about rage. Rage is another symptom of pain. It's another symptom of an inability to cope. And I know in the Hush video, the reaction that I did, I was talking about how when people are abusive, that's obviously very hard for me to understand. It's very hard for me to see, and that's something that I am trying to comprehend in my process. But anger and rage are symptoms of pain. It's just coming out in a different way. And I think that there's so many stories, so many lessons that we could learn from each other if we would try to understand the language of another's struggles. So I am in the process of trying to learn where these people are coming from and try to have some level of empathy for what they've gone through that's led them to that place. But at the same time, I do things like this because I want to give a voice for people who might not be in a position to express themselves. And I think music does a great job of doing that. And that's why I use my reactions as a way to open up the conversation for mental health, because music can give a story to our scars, give a story to our lives that we might not be able to put into words ourselves. When you're exhausted, when you're just completely mentally depleted from struggling day in and day out with symptoms of depression, you cannot think of how you could possibly articulate what it is you need, what it is you're feeling to another person, because all you're doing is surviving in that moment. And I just, as always, really want to say there is hope. There very much is hope, and you don't have to be stuck in this hell. You don't have to be stuck in that. There's so many options. There are so many different things you can do, whether that is seeking professional help or lifestyle changes like I go over in my Happiness Boost course. There are so many things we can do to really have ammo to accurately fight, to have a better chance of fighting this war in our heads. So thank you for another beautiful introduction. Thank you, Kate, for introducing me to another awesome group that I'm really just astonished I've never heard of. Kind of blows my mind sometimes. People are always, how in the heck have you not heard of this Metallica song? Well, I just don't think I was very open to other music most of my life, but now I'm learning and I'm growing, so thank you for that. Guys, as always, share your story here in the comments. That's how we shatter the mental health stigma. That's how we help others have a voice, is by talking about our experiences And then people can say, oh yeah, that's exactly how I feel. That might help me really express to someone else what it is I'm needing, what it is I'm feeling. And I am going to be creating a lot more content this year around how we can communicate with people, either people that are struggling, or how we as someone who is struggling can communicate to people so that they can understand. So there is comment coming to express our scars and express our stories in ways that people can understand. But leave your story here, give this video a thumbs up, share it. You never know who might need to see it. And I love you guys so, so, so much. Mwah.